Welcome to my new video. The last time I uncovered the high place of sacrifice in the part 2. Petra is a place with different layers of civilization of thousands of years old. Here in my new video we are going to uncover many rooms, many tombs, with some that react to some frequencies, purposes of ancient technology, tool marks, as we do in my videos. Welcome. So here you can see a picture of me and other details of a big tomb with some tool marks. Here in some possible directed energy sign that the stone has been melted. I am now approaching. Very interesting. The tool marks are similar to the one we can see in Jerusalem and other places in the world. The squared ones. All the square tool marks that are still present. Square tool marks and also tool marks of high technology. You can see the beautiful colors of the rock, of the quartzite sandstone, which is Petra. And some of it has been burned. Endured high heat, intense heat. Like you can tell here, tool marks and some intense heat proofs. Here you have another room and other view of tombs. Tool marks are everywhere and proof of ancient cataclysm, and also possible directed energy weapons are proof everywhere. Tombs like this everywhere in the bedrock of the mountain of Mount Seir, which in my last video I explained a lot about the possible first cave dwellers in the Old Testament, which are the Horites or the Horim in Hebrew. You can really see a lot is under the sand, like I say in all my video about Petra. You can really see on your right there and other examples that in fact a lot is underneath. This is me with some rock formation. This is like tombs you can see. I will uncover the whole Petra in a lot of video. I've got a lot of files, so let us enjoy what we can witness. So this is the first view that you can get to the amphitheater here. Work by the Romans also, and some megaliths on the place. If you can see the megaliths on the amphitheater. So there is a proof a lot is underneath. Look at this structure. Very nice and precise tool marks. Here you can see the wall has been cut into a straight edge. It's very impressive. This is a tomb that is buried under some garbage, but still. Here this room was amazing in the colors that you are going to witness here in this video. Amazing colors, isn't it? So this is me touching these nice colors. Interesting melted stone. Here you can see the monastery of Petra, and I'm very excited to present to you one room that has echo purposes. This room in the monastery that you saw in the last picture. Whoa. Enki and not Anu. Now you're gonna see the whole thing. Yeah, donkey. It's huge. Absolutely immense, isn't it? So you could see the echo if you put the sound up. You can listen. You could see what was written, but it's not exact. It's not the Nabateens' work. But I put the photo anyway. So there's those temples. A lot is buried under the sand. A lot of suffered heat damage and ancient cataclysmic events. There you could see in a tomb that is different civilization. Some have made repair of much more ancient civilization, like in those pictures. Very ancient work, like you can find other tombs work in the Middle East of ancient giant species. They had different technology to cut out the rock. Now we were losing ourselves in the tunnels of this place, which you can tell that it's been made quite recently compared to the more older tombs of Petra. This is me climbing up the stairs. You are going to see a piece of rock on the floor that is green, and that trigger a part of my brain. Like, what is this rock? It's interesting, isn't it? So there was my mate trying to climb up the ladder, and it doesn't really go somewhere, but he had to try. Good job, mate. A wooden ladder, not so safe. Amazing sight. You are going to access the room of the frequencies and the echo room. There you can see some camels and deities that I believe are not Nabateens but more ancient. This is me in front of this absolutely immense work. Look at how the walls have been cut. There you are going to enter this room that has frequency echo, like in the video I showed before. This is me inside of it. You can see some tool marks.
Надо посмотреть.
Just from the sound that was inside the room, you could tell that the echo was something. If you put up the sound, you can listen. It's made for echo and frequencies purposes. Look at the colors on the top. There was absolutely amazing colors. In fact, tool marks again. More and more tool marks. Look at how amazing this is. You have to carve out the whole thing. Absolutely megaliths cutting rock. It's impressive. On the bottom right, you can see the deity, but it's not Nabatean. How destroyed are those temples? Try not to be like this woman if you go to Petra. This is me, you are going to see in the next video. In the plentitude of Petra, look at that. Look at how immense this building is. And a cut of the bedrock. A local dog made for chasing rabbits. There you can see the beautiful colors. In my next video I will explain all the colonization work, like in these tool marks. You can see it's for water purposes. You are going to see me in my next video exploring all the tombs, all the details, all the tool marks, because this is what I do. Investigation, speculation. We are recreating history since it's not very accurate and it's absolutely nonsense what they tell to the public, the so-called academics. Look at this destroy. It's been destroyed by intense heat, by cataclysmic events, and also by war. You are going to see me in the next video doing some climbing, because Petra is basically the Mount Ser in the Bible, and it's absolutely huge and you need to walk a lot. I'm in front of a temple which have some guardian dogs or lions, and at the top is a Medusa. I believe the Nabateens made some ornamentation on some temples, but could not have done the whole site. It's safe to say I work on the subject since years, and I can tell you that it's not that simple. Look around me, it's absolutely amazing. You can enjoy the beautiful sceneries. I'm taking back the camera. Look at this temple. This weathering made me think of a shark in the middle. So that's a possible giant, god, deity, petroglyph that I found. Look at all of the details, and the mountain around is just amazing. The sheer scale of Petra is just astonishing. Look at the little bushes, flowers, very pretty. So this is what you are going to see in my next videos. I hope you enjoyed that one. I was talking about echo frequencies and room purposes, and in my next video you will explore the whole site of Petra like I am showing you now in those videos. Petra is one of a site. Look at this destruction of intense heat, like in this temple. You are going to discover many tombs that seems like more than tunnels sometimes. And look at this building, is absolutely huge. All of it cut off the bedrock. This is what I am doing in those videos. I am investigating the past. Look at destruction here of intense heat, of direct possible energy weapons, the war of the gods on ancient species, perhaps. And it's absolutely remarkable. I am right now in the tomb, royal tomb, after the sick, after the treasury, And this is what you are going to see in the next videos. I really hope you enjoy that one. I recommend you see my past videos on Petra, on Wadi Rum, on other sites in Israel, in the Middle East. I have a lot of files, so this YouTube channel will be absolutely on archaeology, architecture. If you speak about Tartary, ancient civilization, I'll be here. That's for certain. Look at those tombs around me. Absolutely fascinating. All of it cut out of the bedrock. Like other sites in the world, but Petra is one of a kind. And I think has the most tombs. Some camels with the Bedouins. Just look at that. Absolutely fascinating. I promised myself I will come back one day, but I managed to take a lot of footage, so at last I can work. Some handmade sand bottles that are very difficult to make. I just said beautiful work to the guy to pay my respect. Look at the sheer scale of those tombs. Absolutely amazing. Salam alaikum, people of Jordan. I hope you enjoyed the type video I make this time and the room frequencies purposes. Why did I make those rooms if there were no tombs? I know sometimes we can speak about interdimensional portals, that sometimes it happened from ancient species. Sometimes they had to came to live under the earth and have those as portals to our world. This is of course speculation, but this is what I do on this channel. We speculate while we can, focusing on a real problem that we are not free enough to prove and to know for sure. That's the real problem. We can still argue between each other, but the real problem is that we don't know. I will keep speculating. My belief system is already quite worked on by myself. I have my theories that I share with you, but it's only engaging myself. You are going to see me in the next videos. Absolutely amazing, in a plenitude of Petra, and I hope you enjoyed that video in Lakesh. I wish you a very lovely day.